Bucks fans, what's going on? I miss you. It's Zora Stephenson, sideline and digital reporter for the team. A lot is different with the broadcast crew this season as we all work to bring Bucks basketball into your living rooms. For starters, I'm doing a lot more work in my own living room. I got my 2-screen situation going on, and this is where my game day begins. Let's go. Coach obviously Drew, no stranger to guarding the best, but in these first couple games, what specifically have you noticed about the way he defends that allows him to have success against players of all skill sets and sizes?
I think he's got a great combination of strengths, speed, and he's got a competitiveness that, he wants to take on the best players, to challenge each night of guarding, the elite guys in our league. He's just gifted. He's very good.
This is way later than I would normally get to the arena. Normally, I get here 2 hours before, and I get to watch all the guys warm up and the entire crew. We have dinner together, talk about the game. None of that anymore. Oh man! It's been so long! What's going on?
The road is so deep.
I know. What's going on?
You got some Perrier, so I'm trying to see it.
What? Oh.
Okay.
Green, pink mask, got my pearls. Come on.
There you go.
That's another thing. I mean, you just miss people. Open. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, if there's one thing I miss most, it's just chatting it up with some of the best people there is. Between the arena and the TV crew and the Bucks, everybody, some really, really good people here. Jim and Steve and Marcus are somewhere in here, and I kind of just walk right past them. So just a lot of differences, but we adapt. We get creative, we do what we have to bring you Bucks basketball.
The workflow is really the same in many ways. There's some things that we have to do in terms of printing and getting things ready before we come to the arena, but generally the preparation is the same. We started in July with the bubble, working remotely, and that's the first time in my career that I've ever had to call games off a monitor. I always joke that I got paid to tell people what they could already see, and it turns out I was being paid to tell people what they couldn't see. I would bring things from outside the camera angle and the TV screen and see things and then bring that to the telecast. So it's been a bit of an adjustment that way. For home games when the players are here, we're in the yellow zone and we have to stay in that zone, but it's fine. We're off the court, we're behind glass. Excellent situation, great location, we can see just fine.
So this is main concourse. So all of us have different colors on our badges, and basically the yellow means this is the area that I can go. People with red, that's the people that can be down on the floor on the event level. So that's really the big difference, is where you can and can't go. All the work still gets done, which is great news. We just do it in a different way, right? So my pregame routine, get my area situated, sanitize everything, and then start to get into my notes. And my view is a lot different. It's not bad though. I mean, I have a clear view of the court, which is nice.
And now, here comes your Milwaukee Bucks!
Hello and good evening, I'm Zora Stephenson. The Bucks offense shines bright, but the defense is starting to gain some momentum. For a team that likes to stay home and play solid, the guys are really proving that they can get in the passing lanes and create turnovers. According to Giannis, sometimes you gamble. That's what basketball's about. That's what life's about. I happen to agree. Offensively, the Bucks are led by Chris and Giannis, but don't sleep on Drew Holiday. The handles are real. Jim and Steve break it all down.
This will be the Bucks' first regular season game against Dallas with Drew Holiday. Steve, what kind of an extra weapon do you expect him to be tonight?
He is going to be extremely important. Going against Luka Doncic, one of the best offensive players in the league, Jrue Holiday is here for a reason. It's to match up with guys like him.
And from Greece, number 34, the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, I think you try to find a silver lining in everything, and there's no doubt there's a lot of drawbacks to the way it is this year, less interaction and, you know, no fans and that kind of thing, but there's no doubt being able to come to the arena, there's just not as many people. You come, you get your work done. Spend a lot of time with my guy, Jim Paschke, who is someone I look up to so much and has taught me so much, so I think being able to really be with him in close quarters and it's probably been the silver lining.
Welcome back into Bucks basketball on Fox Sports Wisconsin. The Bucks are up 20-13. I'm Zora Stephenson. The number one offense in the NBA has a few secret ingredients, but what it really comes down to is read and react. Coach Bud likes to refer to it as randomness. The idea only works if the guys buy in.
Giannis hammers on Willie Cauley-Stein.
You notice, like, I don't really react or anything, but obviously, like, as a fan of the game, Giannis is incredibly special. But when I'm in Zora work mode, I'm like, okay, is there any, you know, is a transition bucket? How many transition buckets does the team have at this point in the game? What is he shooting from the field? Like, I'm completely just trying to figure out any themes to go along with it. But obviously, awesome anytime Giannis can get a play like that.
Well, I'm joined now by Thanasis. Thanasis, there was a bucket by Jrue and then a three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Why is it important to go into halftime with that kind of momentum?
I mean, it's always good to finish strong in the first half, always.
For you, how are you able to bring the same energy and passion for the game, whether you're on the sidelines or on the court?
It's simple. That's my job.
Simple answers. Okay, Thanasis, I'm trying to get one extra one out of you. What do the coaches say they expect from you?
Just play hard every night. Try to do everything to help my team win.
Doesn't overcomplicate the game. Thanks, Thanasis, for your time.
Always simple. Thank you.
Middleton wants some help. He calls Lopez up. He hits Doncic, and Middleton hits another three. He saw it, he called for it, he got it, and he made it.
It's all about the close, baby. It's the fourth quarter.
2 big threes by Chris in the fourth quarter. What does he deserve to have the basketball in his hands?
1.6 seconds on the game
You always talk about your work ethic preparing you for games like this. How do you replicate these moments when you're grinding in the gym in the offseason?
And the Bucks win.
It'll be a surprise. It'll be Brooke. Brooke, can you hear me? Okay, you guys ready? Brooke, 2 big threes by Chris Middleton when the team needed it most. Why does he deserve to have the basketball in his hands in those moments?
Because we know he's always going to come through for us. You know, we all have faith in one another, trust in one another, and Chris has obviously earned from the way he's played pretty much his entire career that trust from us. You know, it's elite. He's elite.
He had a nice behind-the-back pass to you for a three-pointer. What stands out about his ability to facilitate as well?
Yeah, it's incredible. You know, he obviously commands so much respect on the floor, and he's so great at making plays out of that. You know, obviously not just getting shots for himself, but getting shots and plays for everyone.
A team effort to try and contain a superstar like Luka Doncic. What's your role as the last line of defense?
You know, I'm just trying to be there to have everyone's back. You know, I obviously pride myself on my rim protection, but what's most important is just everyone helping each other, helping the helper.
Appreciate the time. Congrats on the win, Brooke.
Thank you, Zora.
Okay. Sorry, now I can talk again when it's close. You know, that's when the magic happens, when it's close. So those are always fun.
Let's start with Zora Stephenson.
Coach, we know the confidence that you have in Chris in any moment, but why does he deserve to have the basketball in his hands when you all need a bucket, time winding down?
Yeah, I mean, he's just a great decision maker. He knows, to take what the defense gives him if he's got a shot. He's just, like you said, he's an incredible shot maker, but he's an incredible playmaker. He can get the ball to Giannis or Brooke, whoever it is that maybe he's in the two-man game with him. So, he's just a great finisher.
Chris, I know you always kind of credit your work ethic for preparing you for moments like tonight. How do you replicate those situations so that when you get into a game, it's just like you're practicing?
Just practice that game speed. I think that's the easiest way to put it at. Anything that I work on, be able to find a way to translate it to the game. So it'll be able to work. I'll be comfortable. Nobody will be shocked about a move or a shot that I take because they know I practiced it hundreds of times.
And your teammates obviously have confidence in you. Coach has confidence in you. How does that compare to the confidence that you have in yourself and how much you believe in yourself?
I think the confidence from my teammates and coaches is the most important to myself. I had a lot of great looks tonight that just didn't fall, but not one person told me, it was a bad shot or, whatever. They just told me, keep shooting, stay with it. That's what I tried to do.
How do you train yourself to think less? I know when I played free throws, I tried not to think, as much as possible. I know you've talked about the fact that you try to block things out. How do you practice not thinking?
I don't think in the free throw line. I just shoot shots. I've done this since I was 12 years old. So, there's players that probably think when they shoot or whatever the case might be. I just go in the free throw line and just say the stuff that I say always to myself. Try to have a good technique and just try to shoot the ball high, give it a chance because most of my shots are short. Try to think the game. I don't think at all in the free throw line.
When you're guarding Porzingis, what's your approach with that assignment?
You just gotta make it tough. He wants to shoot walk-on threes, fadeaways. You kind of know what his personnel is. You just gotta be physical with him. Try to make him put the ball down on the floor. Just try to pressure him. When he puts the ball down on the floor, he's 7'2", 7'3". He kind of struggles with it, and just have him shoot shots over you.
That's a wrap on my day, guys. You saw it from the very beginning to the very end. Miss you all. Go Bucks.